Puerto Rico, as you know, is an island, which means everything that the people of Puerto Rico consume, or nearly everything, is produced somewhere else and then shipped. That's the key word, shipped to Puerto Rico. And it comes on a ship. And here's something you may not know. 100 years ago, in 1920, the Merchant Marine Act was passed by the Congress. Section 27 of that act, which came to be known as the Jones Act, has the following provision. Any ship moving goods from one part of the United States to another must be an American ship. In other words, you can't hire or use for freight shipping from another part of the world. The United States is a small player in the global shipping market. Most of the world's ships are not American. And guess what? It means that if you bring things to Puerto Rico from New York or New Orleans or anywhere, you have to pay much higher freight rates because the few American shippers have you. You can't bring anything into Puerto Rico from anywhere else. So everything's more expensive. The few American shippers have you. You can't bring anything into Puerto Rico from anywhere else. So everything's more expensive. That's it. You make more money for the shippers at the price of 44% of the people living in poverty. It is a behavior that makes the whole rest of the world look at the United States every time it talks about fair play, fair trade, belief in the free market. There's no free market in shipping to Puerto Rico, an island that depends on ships. There's only a controlled market. Controlled by whom? By the United States Congress. To the benefit of whom? Of the shippers in the United States who get the chance to price above the world market and rip off the poorest part of the country. It boggles the mind, this gap between the reality I've just laid out and the delusion. No wonder the people of the world become more interested in socialism, and the task of the conservatives gets harder.